evening, good afternoon,
yeah,
good
me
night,
too.
and good morning. What did I miss?
I was about to spit like 18 bars just now. You know what I'm saying?
I was sitting there, I was like, yeah.
These dudes, I wasn't paying no
John,
attention.
hey, look, John looked like he in the studio too.
Yeah.
John got the big ass
But
mic in front of him. You got
lose yourself in the
early.
He going back to Detroit, y'all.
Yeah, why we ain't go to 8 Mile while we was there? I know why we ain't go to 8 Mile, but
the whole city looked like 8 Mile.
Yeah. This is facts.
Except downtown.
Yeah.
Downtown was decent. Downtown
was 7.5 miles. That joint was slightly better. Sorry, Detroit. Sorry,
Detroit.
Detroit.
About a 8-block radius.
Yeah.
That's about it. The rest of it looked.
It was decent though. I mean, outside of the city looking dirty, downtown was decent. That's where everything was.
Downtown was decent.
Yeah, downtown was decent. Now I was still tripping
like
on the fact that
park.
they said the suburbs are the suburbs. I was like, yo, this is what y'all suburbs look like. I'm a little confused, but then again, what the rest of the city look like. Anyway, yo, speaking of which, you know what we forgot to do last week before last? We forgot to give a shout out to Chop. Yeah, shout out to Chop and them who invited us to their tailgating party the day of the game. I forgot it. What's his real name down there? I'm not good with names. Damon. I'm not good with real names. Or names, period. Only reason I remember Chop because it was on the back of his jersey. Other than that, I don't remember. I promise you, if you give me your names 5 seconds later, I will forget your name unless I said it in my head like 20 times. I'm not good with names whatsoever.
Yeah,
the name
we met him at the day before the tailgate, right?
Yeah.
At the museum.
At the Motown Museum.
Yep.
Actually, the way we wanted to meet them, and welcome to Millionaire M.A.N Cave Relationship Entertainment Television. Yeah. Yo, that's what time it is, 8 p.m. Tuesday. Before I get into that quick story, I was like, damn, we ain't telling people what's up. How y'all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, all that good stuff. Relationship Entertainment Television download. All right, so Chop, we actually met him outside of Motown Museum on that Saturday. His daughter owns a lemonade stand, which I thought was super dope. That his daughter, I think she was only like 9, 10. I don't think she was that old.
10.
10? Yeah, yep. See, I forgot.
Because she was same age, if I'm not mistaken, she was the same age as my daughter. So
Okay. So that means your daughter got to get to work. She need a lemonade stand, a brownie stand,
right.
stand or something. No,
that lemonade was like 3 something.
Hey, but I like supporting Black businesses and then to see a young entrepreneur. I'd pay $5 for it to have a little cup of lemonade.
Yeah, it's good money.
And it was good. It was good lemonade too.
Yes.
Donnell was treating ninjas to lemonade. Donnell was spending. He's buying y'all lemonade like y'all was his girl or something. That's okay. That's okay.
I bought my own lemonade.
I bought my own. Yeah.
So Donnell,
wait,
ain't nobody buy too. Yeah.
So you gave him extra money?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wait, rewind. I missed. What I miss? You said
you ain't buy nobody no lemonade?
Nah.
Okay. I thought I heard you telling people you could buy them lemonades.
No, we all
lemonade.
That was
see
for the next day.
Lemonades on me.
You don't know you don't.
That was for the game.
I'm not you, Ty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
My story is a little different, and if you can't tell it, then it didn't happen.
Okay. Fact is, there was lemonade, and
it was supposed to be a bet. I had said if we win the mile, then it was
Lemonades
basically a round of lemonades on them. Yeah. But if we lost, I was supposed to be buying lemonade for everybody.
Well, Donnell's not
basically,
a man of
was
word.
Like
he ain't buy no lemonade for no damn body.
They ain't had no lemonade out there until Sunday.
They had lemon drops.
Yeah, they did. They had old girl was making some type of drinks. And
I ain't get none of that. Did y'all get it? I ain't get none of that.
Yes, right before we left, I went ahead and grabbed me a cup of it. It was decent.
Okay, yeah, it was called lemon drop.
She ain't stir or mix nothing. She just poured that joint in there like this. No measurements. It was like
straight liquor. It was just straight liquor. It was decent though. It was decent though. What's going on, Nicole? Thank you for tuning in. I ain't gonna tell you what Donnell said about you earlier before we went on there. But yeah. So I'll tell you later what Donnell said. It was Donnell said, that guy right there.
I didn't say nothing. Ty was like,
Donnell said it. That's what time. Yo, speaking of Donnell, I couldn't do the show without the fellas that's on the fellas that's on the air with me. We gonna get rid of one of them right quick. My man Mike. What's going on, Mike?
Hey, now I want to start out giving a special shout out. Today is my sister's birthday, Sherry.
What up, Sherry? Happy birthday!
Shout out. I spoke to her earlier and she was like, give me a shout out on the show. So I did. There it is.
It only counts if she tuned in. So I hope she's tuning in. Sherry, hope you tuning in. Happy birthday.
Well, no, she might, but she's on the road right now.
Hey, that's all right. She could put it on the dashboard. Something.
But everything other than that is copacetic, chilling, man.
I see you still outside. You still outside, and it's getting a little cool out there. So
it's getting cooler.
You didn't change up the gear. Change up the gear. That's what's up. That's what's up.
This is my DOS Effects sweatshirt.
What's good with your Mr. Reasonable, aka Donnell, Mr. Let's start some shit tonight.
Hey, Nicole, I ain't gonna tell you what Mike said about you before the show.
Well, I ain't let none of y'all say nothing about my wife.
Nothing.
I ain't let none of y'all say nothing about my wife.
You know what I'm saying?
You go.
John was like, "You don't know, no man."
I ain't said nothing. I ain't said.
She know where all y'all live at. Nah. What's going on down there? What's good with you?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, it's all jokes. It's all family. You know what I'm saying?
It's all jokes. Ain't nobody taking nothing serious.
But you know, we chilling. You know, ready to get this show in.
And y'all supposed to get any of the remnants of that storm come up y'all way later on?
Yeah, I think y'all supposed to start getting it on Friday. I think we start getting it on Saturday.
Yeah, we get it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, according to the weather. Which honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about best to believe that it ain't gonna hit here at all. Because whenever they say it's gonna rain, whenever they say it's gonna rain, it don't never rain. So while I think we will get something, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as what they make it seem. They make it seem like we're gonna get all this flooding, all this other stuff.
It's always a projection.
Did you say slut? You gonna get all the slut?
That's what it sounds like.
That's what he said. That's what he said in Detroit. That's what he said in Detroit. I'm trying to listen. He's slipping. Be careful with that tongue. That tongue will get you in trouble.
That's supposed to be Mr. PC. He's been around y'all. Y'all been around y'all too long.
He said we supposed to get all the slutting. Oh yeah.
I'll see you later.
Like hell you will. Shit.
Watch this guy.
I don't think. Okay, like he said, watch that guy.
You playing musical cubes, huh?
Right. He learned a new trick with his program.
Stupid. What's going on, John, Mr. PC? What's going on with you?
Chilling, you know what I'm saying? Another night, you know, I'm feeling real extra black these days, you know what I'm saying?
It's the liquor.
I saw it. Well, it is that too. But I saw the Woman King this weekend. I'm feeling real good these days. Happy times.
That's what's up. I'm excited. So I've heard it now without giving the story away because I ain't seen it. But you said it's good, right?
Yeah.
So do they explain? And I've seen interviews with your girl, Viola Davis about. I was about to say Angela Bassett, but Viola Davis about the behind story of it. Do they tell it in the movie itself? Like why it's called the Woman King? Because a lot of people are like, why are women and they try to.
So yes, they do, and they give like you got to listen real close. And people was real, I went to a Magic Johnson theater, and they were real good about not talking to the movie theater though. Okay, they clapped the appropriate time. They whooped and yelled at the appropriate time, but they didn't overtalk the movie, so that was nice. And so you could hear everything that was happening, which meant that you got a real good sense of what was happening in the movie. They told that backstory. They told another. Honestly, it is a good movie that has undertones of historical facts. It's not a history. It is not a historic representation. Like it's not a what they call a documentary. right? But it gives a good historic representation of this group of people and what they experienced, you know. So I thought it was good.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complain, oh, it emasculates men by saying it's the woman king and this, that, and the third. And like I said, I've heard the backstory as to why it's called that, but I just wanted to know if it was actually addressed.
They do talk about it, and it's, I mean, you know, whatever, man. People, if dudes is that you know, get they panties in a tizzy like that, man.
It's chicks that I've seen online that say it. It's chicks that say it. Yeah, that, you know, oh, I don't want to see it because, you know, why we got to be, you know, this, that, and the third.
I just need black. I'll tell you and we can go on to something else. But honestly, black people need to like not chill be out. So. Yeah, I mean, we just can't.
Everything.
Like we are our own worst enemies sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And this is, I'm not being PC right now. Like, we are our own worst enemies sometimes. Like, stop it, folks. Go see the movie, or else you won't see no more dark skinned black people in leading roles in a movie.
There you go.
If it ain't Denzel Washington, you won't see it no more. If you don't go see this movie, go see the movie.
Support.
So if it was a dude and they call it the man queen,
that'd be a different kind of movie, right?
Hey, but people would still complain though. People would still complain. Yeah, people would still complain.
I mean, that movie already exists.
Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain. I mean, I don't know.
RuPaul's
so, all right, last question about the movie.
Drag race.
Exactly. So, last question about the movie: does it have like action? Like, so if I go see it, am I expecting like Black Panther, like Wakanda?
You are. So first off, it's not gonna be Black Panther, because Black Panther is a superhero movie, right?
Marvel movie, right?
But it does start off with an action scene and action all the way through. I mean, you know, not all the way through, but like lots and lots of action. Like I enjoyed the action in the movie. It wasn't just there's no like love, well, kind of a love story in there too, kind of a little bit, but it's not based on that. It's not even about that. And honestly, it's probably like one white character with lines in the whole movie.
God, oh
wow!
Like,
they wanted to make sure
it's like one white person with more than like, hey, like that's so hardly any white people in the movie.
Gosh, yeah, I encourage people who have not seen it to go see it and then find out the backstory about it. Because again, I hear a lot of ignorant comments, especially on social media, and it's like, why don't y'all just do y'all research and go watch the damn movie? Everybody got a bitch and complain about something all the daggone time about whatever's going on. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Don, what's going on in the world today, man?
Oh man, what's not going on in the world? I don't know. It's a few things that, you know what I'm saying, since we last spoke. You know, it was you know, your boy, the Celtics head coach was in the media recently.
Yo,
he cheated on his wife.
Nah, not even his wife.
My girlfriend.
Not even. They ain't married. That's the thing. They've been engaged for 10 years.
Hold up. I thought they are married now.
Married.
Nope. They've been engaged for 10 years. They never been married. Nope. Still not married. Still not married.
But
so based on the conversation we had a couple episodes
ago, put a ring on it.
Is it considered cheating then? Because
it is. It's still cheating.
If you would have committed relationship 10 years,
that's common law, right?
Depending on
if they living together.
Yeah, depending on what state you in. And she just moved to Boston, from my understanding.
Yo, she moved to Boston. That is some ridiculous.
Well, she about to move to Clinton in a minute.
Just stay away from the doorbell.
Yo, that's how. So, is the video released? Is there a video?
I haven't seen the video.
Because I keep hearing
I
about
just
the
heard
doorbell
about
video.
It. Apparently, the lawyers have it, or whoever.
But why? I mean, like, that's stupid though. Like, people don't realize. Like, I told my son a long time ago. He went over. I think I might have told this story a while back. He went over to some of his friends' houses for a party one night, and so when I went to go pick him up, he was like, "Dad, man, it's some kids over here playing ding dong, ditch." And I'm like, "They stupid." He was like, "Why?" I said, "Because everybody got doorbell cameras now. So you ring somebody's doorbell camera, you on the damn camera. Like, so why you can't get away with nothing no more. Like that. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be able to get away with, cheating or ding dong ditching and all of that stuff like that. But you can't get away with nothing no more because somebody's always got you on camera somehow somewhere. So I wonder what the conversation was. That's what I'm wondering. I wonder what the conversation was that the husband heard it and realized, oh, something ain't right.
Yeah, that's what I want to know too. I want to know what was said. He hit her with a bad baby.
Right? No, it was her. I think it was the wife though. It was the wife that got caught on the doorbell camera. It was
so I just assumed it was the two of them or something.
No, I don't know, but it was the husband that saw the doorbell camera. The husband is the one who saw the doorbell. So it was at her house, or she was at her house, or something happened in front of her house, and the husband found the damn doorbell camera.
So she might have hit one of those. I'm just gonna step outside and take this real quick.
Right, probably, most likely.
Well,
but from my understanding, go ahead.
Go ahead, finish up.
Nah, from my understanding, she was like she does all the travel for like the Celtics and the Celtics organization. So she even knew when he came, when he went. And she was doing travel arrangement for Nia too.
When he came,
so she knew when Nia was coming in and out of town.
But I think the most important thing that we have to remember is that it was not the black woman they was all trying to drag online. She was not the one.
Was it?
So hold on. I have not. Black Twitter has not solved that mystery for me yet.
It is not the woman with the sandals.
I had to be like, why?
If y'all seen the picture, y'all know exactly what John's talking about. Y'all see the picture,
you need to pull that. You need to pull that.
The Bama sandals on.
She was not the one he was cheating with. She was not the one.
She's not.
No.
Okay.
So was it Becky with the red hair then?
I don't know, but it was not. It was not
the other one.
It was not sandals. Okay, it was not sandals.
Got you. Okay.
So we really have no idea who it was.
I mean,
we don't have a picture of her.
I don't. But I did hear that it was not. It was not.
Come on, Black Twitter. I need some more evidence.
Oh, I'm sure they got it. They got the receipts.
People they got nothing but time on their hands, so they got nothing better to do but to go research and find out who this chick is. Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, inquiring minds want to know because inquiring minds just want to know. I mean, I don't like. We had this conversation last week via text. I don't believe anybody's above getting cheated on. I mean, obviously, because what you may look like on the outside don't mean nothing about what goes on behind closed doors.
Right.
And I'm not encouraging cheating or none of that stuff, but I'm just saying, ain't nobody, people like, oh, it's Nia Long. It's Nia Long. How you cheat on Nia Long? Nia Long can be who knows what behind them closed doors.
Sorry. How did Nia Long become the Black Princess of America, though? I mean, she is Nia Long, but I mean, everybody is like, that's Nia Long, though. That's Nia Long, though.
Because that's Nia Long. That's why Donnell ain't saying nothing now. Donnell like, man.
You know what? It's been that way since she was in Soul Food and she threw her leg up in the bathroom. It's been that way since. Y'all don't remember that scene? Y'all don't remember that scene?
I don't. I had to check that.
You got to go back and check that.
So my
scene, the movie, not the TV show. The movie, Soul Food.
My joint was The Best Man.
I
mean, that was definitely a good one.
Have y'all seen In Too Deep?
The Best Man.
Yeah, she was in Too Deep. She was Omar Epps' girlfriend.
Yeah,
she did a scene where she was doing a nude art, like they were taking photographs or painting or something.
What about Love Jones?
Yeah, now that's the movie.
It's Nia Long, dog. Regardless, it's Nia Long.
It don't even matter. You know what I did. You know what wasn't the one though is when she cut her hair in the what was that movie on Netflix?
I haven't seen that.
That's
you think about Sanaa Lathan.
Oh right, that was Sanaa Lathan. My bad.
Oh, don't do that though. Don't mix up Sanaa with Nia.
Hey, look, I thought he was about to say Friday. I was about to be like, shh.
My bad. I'm ducking and weaving on that one.
Completely different women, John. Two completely different women.
Sanaa Sanaa's bad.
Oh, Sanaa is bad. Sanaa is bad. But that's my point, though. Regardless of who, whether it's Sanaa or Nia or any of them for that matter, ain't none of them above getting cheated on. Obviously, Halle Berry got cheated on, and Halle Berry, how long? Everybody and their mama love Halle Berry. So
let me explain something to you.
Maybe not as much anymore.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
And let me explain something to you. Just because you beautiful, you know what I'm saying? That's within the eyes of the beholder. But if you are like somebody like someone like horrible to deal with, let me tell you something, man. Like that's one thing I will say about me. Like, you know, people be like, oh, he lucky to have you. Like, you don't know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have her. Like, don't get it twisted. This joint is not all, you know what I'm saying, what it's cracked up to be.
Behind closed doors, you never know exactly. And that's the crazy part about it, because people are like, oh, marriage goals. Like, I don't know about that, because you don't know what it took to get to this point. You know, it took a whole hell of a lot to get to this point, and we still going through a lot, and even to continue going. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's marriage goals.
He still ain't married to her.
Right. So that, again, what you may see on the TV screen there. What you see on the TV screen, what you see on camera, what you see in pictures and magazines, something. He stayed with her. They got a kid together. They got, I think, dude, like 10. 12 or something like that. 10?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know exactly.
And she obviously, I mean, it's something there, because she obviously followed him to Boston.
Yeah,
one to probably the racist city in America. You know,
yeah, exactly. When it comes to sports, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's in general, but yeah, they say all the people who played in daggone Boston, whether your home team, whether you was a Celtic, whether you was a damn Patriot, whether you was black, if you was a black who played sports in Boston, they even admitted how racist it is in Boston when it comes to a lot of that stuff. So yeah, wouldn't fool with it at all.
Speaking of sports, did y'all hear about the NFL? The NFL put all 32 teams on notice because of what Tom Brady did with the Windows tablets.
Makes no sense. Why not address
no? What'd they say? I mean, what?
Hold on. Because Tom Brady had broke 2 tablets on week 2.
Yeah, and they was only down by 3 points, which I still didn't understand. Yeah,
it was 3. It wasn't like
3.
Yeah, but they was only down 3-0.
Yeah, it was 3-0.
He was on the side. This was the first quarter, and he was on the drink throwing the little blue tablets.
Yeah.
This is before the fight. This is before the fight.
This was early.
We talked about the fight last week, but yeah, they they sent a message to all 32 teams. Go ahead, down there.
They basically put out a warning saying, you know what I'm saying, that you can't be breaking those tablets. But you know what I'm saying? So but that kind of like goes back to my point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like because it's Brady, it's now we got to put the whole NFL on notice versus punishing the person who did the act. You know what I mean?
Because it's Brady, like you said. Now, had it been Lamar Jackson, had it been Jameis Winston, had it been it would tell me it would have been
put out a statement talking about that's coming out of your check.
Tell me it would have been different.
It would have been different.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it would have been different. I think Mike, you know what I'm saying, definitely got a point. Like, he probably would have got fined. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been way more than just a warning
to the whole league.
Right.
Not even to him.
I don't even think half the, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think 10 of the players even touched the tablets during the game.
Right, exactly. They primarily use it. The coaches use it. Yeah, the coaches use it to show what's going on. Unless there's a specific play they want you to see. Nah, most players don't use it. But the fact that they sent it to all 32 teams and not specifically Tom Brady, it don't make sense.
Right.
But did you also hear? I don't know if y'all heard. Did y'all know they changing the Pro Bowl format this year?
Yes,
I saw that, but I didn't.
I didn't know that.
Did they say what it was going to be? Did they announce it?
They do flag football. Yep.
Yeah. Huh? There's not going to be a Pro Bowl. It's going to be a week-long competition of like what do you call it?
Why do we talk?
I don't know. Yeah. John, you said that. I'm over here like, look at it like.
I missed that.
It was the soft voice. What you was watching before this dream?
John, like, mute that.
I was on Black Twitter a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
That's why John got quiet all of a sudden.
I see what's going on.
That's why John got quiet all of a sudden. John fell over there.
Speaking of which,
Twitter.
I gotta get with y'all about some of those other Twitter moments and stuff. I want to be able to access.
Talk to John. Talk to John.
Okay.
John, John's the Black Twitter king.
Black Twitter.
And he may be that too, the Black Twitter king.
But yeah, so it's going to be a week of competitions and skills competitions. That's the word I was looking for. And then they're going to cap it off with the end flag football game,
which is what they've been playing the past 5 years in Pro Bowl anyway.
Pro Bowl just need to go away, man. You just need to get selected to the team and get that honor, and that's it. Like, unless you're gonna play an actual game,
like Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor played in his Pro Bowl and laid the dude out.
I feel like back in the day when they used to do the Pro Bowl after the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? It was a little bit more interesting because, you know what I'm saying, like they had the fastest man, they had the quarterback competition, kind of like how the NBA do the All-Star weekends.
Right.
They did. And I
don't know what made them get away from that format, you know what I'm saying? Because them players, it's like them players that, you know, when they do it before the Super Bowl, it's kind of like, you know, it's just kind of like something to do. Like, you know, like for me, like I can't really engage because it's so weak, you know what I mean? But you know, it's just something to watch casually.
Right.
Yeah, it is. I think it'll be a little bit more competitive this year with the flag football because you actually are trying to get a flag other than, you know, hey, that man just ran up, you know, or he caught the ball and that's it. I mean, because is there even a financial incentive anymore?
That's
I know, the winning team used to get, you know, so many thousands of dollars, you know, as a bonus check.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
know if that's the case anymore.
But hey, look, what about Brett Favre? Did any of y'all know the deal with that whole Mississippi thing? Speaking of the NFL,
he gonna end up going to jail. He should. He not, but he should.
What happened? I don't know what happened. I hear all about
some people that he's been working with funnel all this money from essentially the welfare system in Mississippi. Part of what they ended up buying was an all new arena for volleyball for the team that his daughter plays on in his town. So they funnel all this money away from the welfare system.
Built an arena.
I think it was like 77. It was like a total of $77 million.
It's like about 77 mil, which is not just some little chump change. Right. It's about $77 million.
Now that wasn't all used for the arena, but that was part of where that money. Part of that money went there. So
wow.
For a volleyball center. So he can have it in his. The hell?
Me alone, man. I was looking at. I was on her Twitter. I apologize.
Justin over there. Justin on Neil on Twitter. He over there trying to figure out.
She was dancing and singing, and I don't know what's going on. So
I told y'all, if y'all want to know anything about Black Twitter or anything, that man over there, that man down there in that corner, Mr. BC, he will tell y'all everything y'all need to know about Black Twitter and specifically apparently about Nia Long on Black Twitter.
Right now, and that's what I'm studying Nia Long on Black Twitter right now.
Donnell, you might
Donnell been studying Nia Long for a long time.
Long time. Just me and you.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Let's go to commercial. I'm done with y'all fellas for today.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demeter Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Damita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Tune in to Millionaire M.A.N, only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. Yeah, down there, we got the big deep voice. Shit, sorry. Welcome back to episode of Millionaire M.A.N. Welcome back to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N. Y'all know what time it is. Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. If y'all have not already done so, make sure y'all go ahead and download the Relationship Entertainment Television app. As y'all saw there in the commercial, where you can take Millionaire Man Cave and all the rest of the RETV shows with y'all wherever y'all go. As well as y'all know y'all can watch on Roku. Just go ahead and download RETV Live on Roku, and y'all can watch all Millionaire Man Cave. Y'all saw the other shows. Y'all saw Damita Show, What's Going On? Business Talk Library, and a bunch of more shows y'all can actually take a look at right there on the Roku app. And last but not least, don't forget, if you are watching via YouTube, appreciate you. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell, so that way you're notified each and every time a new show, a new episode comes on the RETV Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. And if you are not on the YouTube channel, make sure y'all go ahead and actually subscribe Relationship Entertainment Television on YouTube, and then hit the little bell and the subscribe button there as well, so that way you're notified each and every time Millionaire Man Cave goes live. Word to the wise. Hey, I got nothing. I'll worry about that afterwards. Y'all, word to the wise. Donnell, you got word to the wise?
I got word to the wise. So, I'll give you a little story. So everybody like music, right? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you feeling the music, you start dancing. But ladies, when y'all, some of y'all ladies, you know what I'm saying, when that music hit and y'all be feeling it, y'all front and y'all back should not be twerking at the same time. You hear me?
What?
Wow.
What? Hey, Don, you know what? I need you do word to the wise. I need you to have a video, because the visual on that alone, dog. The visual on that alone would kill a lot of women. Well, a lot of women don't even know it's them. They don't know it's them, dog. You need a video with that one. You need to have a video with that.
Not be twerking along with the back.
You need to have a video with that one. That one right there, dog. A lot of women don't know it's them. They be like, "What? What you talking about?" Not even realizing. The front should not move with the back.
That means yo, Damita, that you know what that means?
See,
I can't. We don't have no video of it, but I'll tell you what it means. That means that she working so hard with the back that the front got to move too.
Black said she got that booty do.
You said what time?
Black said she got that booty do.
That means she got the motion of the ocean all the way through.
All
the way through. and the sad part about it, he said her stomach stick out like her booty do. Exactly. She got that booty do.
Oh man, y'all hilarious.
What's going on, Black? Hey, that's Donnell's word to the wise. That hey. I need a visual on that one though, Donnell. I need a visual on that. We got to find. Somebody
might not want that visual.
We don't need
I don't want that visual. I can't get the image out of my mind right now.
Demeter said, "What does it look like?" I'm just trying. She said, "What it look like?" So I would try to get a visual with it.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's not.
Hey, quick question.
What's up? Yeah.
Do y'all ever feel like as y'all gotten older, y'all gotta have started to become more like caretakers to y'all's parents?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, isn't it?
I mean,
no, but I know what you're talking about though.
I mean, not in the sense of like you supposed to take care of them because they're getting older and exactly. Yeah, that is a good visual. I'm just talking about not in the sense of they get older, they get sick, but I'm just talking about in the sense of like your parents start acting like kids, dog. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, like the stuff that they do, you be like, you knew better. Like you would have told me not to do this, but here you are, a grown ass woman or man, and you doing it. Like,
I gotta tell my mother all the time, like, look, you don't have to keep getting in fights with your sisters. Y'all are adults. Y'all are grown adults with adult kids. Why is y'all fighting? I mean, I don't feel like that. They're not physically fighting, but like, I'm like, literally, you taking years off your life arguing with your sisters. You don't have to deal with that. Go do something else.
Like, go about your own business. Right. Nah, but like, okay, so I'll tell you a personal story. So my grandfather, who passed away about a year ago, he was 96 when he passed away. And as you get older, a lot of times your mind don't think the same way, which is the point I'm actually getting at. But so scammers, I'm getting to the point of scammers. I don't know how scammers find your ass once you turn a certain age and they do stuff. So my grandfather, 96, before he passed, they called him up and was like, yo, we need to come fix your sidewalk in front of your house. And we need X, Y, and Z amount of money in order to do it. Okay, I'm going to write you a check. And I'm gonna give you a check to fix your sidewalk. Well, the sidewalk never come back by. They never come back by to fix the sidewalk at all. Which was like, first of all, what made you think that somebody was actually gonna come fix your sidewalk that wasn't a part of the city? I don't know, but that's beside the point. So my mother, I can't tell you how old she is because I'm pretty sure she don't want me to tell her age. But she now goes, but she's not 96. I'll get to that point. She's not 96, but now she's up there taking care of my grandmother, who's now 96, and she damn near got scammed. I don't know, and I hate to put them in. I ain't gonna put the group of people out there, but I don't know if there's a certain group of people or not. But they call a house today talking about we getting ready to cut your electricity off. Sir, when did they ever call to tell you that somebody's getting ready to cut your damn electricity off?
Yeah. They just do it.
Like they just do it. Then nobody ever tell you when they cutting your electricity off. So they didn't scam my mother out of a couple $100 to supposedly keep the electricity on. And then they didn't even tell her it was the same name. It was like the name of the electricity company. They gave her somebody's actual personal name. Like it's gonna show up as X, Y, and Z. Like red flag number 580, lady. What made you decide that you still wanted to do this? Like, so now my sister's calling me and she's like, yo, you need to call your mother and tell your mother to stop falling for these scams. Why do I got to tell my mother something? She's a grown ass woman that she would normally tell me if I was a child. So that's what I was getting to, the fact of like, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have y'all ever answered your phone? Like you be like, hello, and the person on the opposite end be like, hey grandma or hey grandpa. Have y'all ever heard that?
No.
So I've gotten that a few times. And I'm sure that can easily get like an elderly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to get the conversation going, and from there, that's just how they rope you in.
So you've actually gotten that call?
I've actually gotten that call.
Wow.
How that go? I'm curious how that go.
Huh?
Yeah, they got her, Demeter. I said, how that go? How that conversation go? Like I ain't got no grandkids. Say what?
I said it didn't go nowhere because I ain't nobody's grandfather. But I will say this. I will say, so oh my goodness, they got my father. I'm not sure how they got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure how they roped him in, but the story is my father was telling me, he was like, and it's so, oh my God. Like anyway, so they had said that my son had gotten into a car accident and they was going to sue unless we pay. And first and foremost, like, I was like, my son that wasn't even driving, and he doesn't even drive at the time. Like, why would he be in the car? Why would he be in the car and, be driving? And mind you, we probably go to my parents' house. We go to my parents' house often because I'm only like 10 minutes away from my parents' house.
Okay.
Not at one time did this ever come up, or did you not ask me, you know what I'm saying, if this happened? Because what they said was, don't tell nobody.
What?
He got an accident.
Don't tell nobody.
No, don't tell nobody.
So my father, I ain't gonna tell you how much money they got him for.
Oh Lord, for
man.
real?
Listen, it was the kind of money. It was the kind of money I was just like, if you was gonna give it away, you could have just gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? But
wow.
He ended up wiring. I think he did a couple transactions, I believe,
what?
until the bank was like, nah, this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bank had to let him know, like, don't be stupid.
So that's even what Demeter just said. Demeter said they doing ransom scams out there now too. So they basically will call you up and be like, I got your son, your grandson, whoever, and we holding them ransom.
I'll be like, good.
PSA to any black person out there, ain't nobody holding your kids. If you black, they not holding your kids for ransom. They know we don't have it. You
that part.
Got it.
Hey, on the side,
and if you do got it, you ain't about to give it.
he ain't holding. I was about to say on the shot, he held old girl for ransom for a whole season, but nah, he ain't hold her for ransom. He just held her as his prisoner, his little, whatever. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean that's crazy. Like, and I'm assuming that your father Donnell ain't that far up in age.
He's in his 70s.
Okay. So he was in the 70s when it happened.
I mean,
worried about his
my mother's in her 70s, and that's when it happened. So
But I'm like, man, you gotta be smarter than that, man. I feel like it's a lot of factors, you know what I'm saying, that play a part in his awareness, But
I love the ones when they call your house and be like, I'm calling from Windows. Your computer is having a problem. I was like, sir, you do know Windows is not a company, right? Windows is not a company. Okay. So try again. Okay. Let's try this again. Like, let me give you another opportunity.
But it's not just phone calls, it'd be emails too.
Yeah.
I get emails. And this is the joint that, you know what I'm saying, that I'd be like, because a lot of like banks, they don't necessarily like call you, like they don't call you. You might get a notification, like if you know what I'm saying, use apps or whatever the case may be. Well, like I want to say, like I've gotten they won't call you. So like if they felt like if banks felt like you know what I'm saying, your account is doing like some out of ordinary stuff, like they'll lock your account and you got to call and contact them, right? But I get emails and they in the emails to be like, oh, your credit score dropped. Click on this to, you know what I'm saying, see what activity's been going on. Like they trying to like get you to log in. The joint look legit.
Yo, I get text messages too from time to time about different stuff. Like, oh, your Verizon account is about to be locked or whatever. I'm like, well, lock it. I won't get no more text messages then. Lock it up. Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, between the text messages and the emails are more dangerous than the phone calls, in my opinion.
Yo, I've been getting text
they look so legit.
Yeah, I've been getting text messages lately that just say, "Hi, how are you doing?" Like, block. I don't know you. Don't nobody call me and ask how I'm doing.
Don't nobody care enough about you, John.
No.
You ask you how you doing.
When y'all text me, do y'all ask how I'm doing?
No.
I ain't never get no text from none of y'all. Be like, John, how you doing today?
That is true.
I'm gonna have to send one of those, and then I get blocked.
Don't do it. You might get blocked.
Right.
Be like, hi. Like, John, you knew it was me. You knew it was my number. Block.
Block and block.
I be playing with them. I be like, who is this? And they'll send me a follow-up message. Block.
It's the people that I don't know if you've seen. Some people actually post like their whole little text message thread between them and the scammers back and forth, just because they playing with the scammers. Like they want to see how far the scammers is willing to go before they actually block them. If you got time,
like you know what I'm saying, like you a scam. Like come on, man. Like you gotta have like a partnership in that. Like you not calling me from freaking India. You know what I'm saying? Because half these mugs sound like they from somewhere in the Middle East somewhere.
Because everybody outsourced though. But think about it, everybody outsourced, especially when it comes to your bills.
That's true.
Yeah, yes.
They outsource into India and all these other places. So it ain't past a opportunity or possibility that it could be one of them on the phone.
True that. Start talking like them.
Yeah, I just don't answer my phone.
Thank you, Mike. I don't answer no unknown numbers.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't answer them either.
Yo, I don't even know. I'm like, I don't know nobody from Nevada. I don't know why they keep calling.
What about the numbers that look similar to yours?
Nope.
So that part, I have a Maryland zip code area code. Rather, I have a Maryland area code. So whenever stuff comes from Maryland, all my calls are from North Carolina now, for the most part. So I know that's not legit.
All I gotta say is, if you ain't leave no message, if I don't recognize your number, you better leave a message. And if you don't leave no message, then you ain't never about to hear from me again.
Ever.
I don't know if it's changed. I don't know if it's changed, but my message for my voicemail used to be, better leave a message or text me.
Pretty much.
Because otherwise you ain't getting called back.
At all. At all. I mean, that it don't make sense. But I mean, I'm just saying, when it comes to our elders, our parents, I guess at this point in time, it never dawned on me that they would start falling for these scams and stupid stuff that Bama's is doing on a regular basis. It never dawned on me, because I was like, Donnell, look, if you're giving away money, you might as well just go ahead and give it out this way. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like real talk.
That's crazy, man.
I ain't even got to scam you. I got a needy pocket fund over here, so just send it over this way if you're trying to send out money. It was just interesting to me that that people start to, and I hope I don't ever get to that point. Like seriously, that my kids got to be like, Dad, what was you doing? Like you knew that was a scam. Why would you even do something like that? So I just hope I never get to that point.
So when that happened to your mother, though, was you like, what was you doing? Like, did you talk to her like you talk to your kids? Like, why?
Oh, my sister called me today. My sister called me today and was like, I need you to go call mommy and be sympathetic to the fact that she just got scammed. No, why? Why do I need to be sympathetic? So no, I wasn't like, what was you doing? She told me my mother called me and she was like, I feel like, I feel like I was stupid for doing that. I was like, well, was the red flags there? Like
you wasn't smart. That's right.
The red flags there. First of all, Zelle told you that this person is not somebody who you usually sending money to. Why would you sending money to this person? And the person couldn't give you good information. So yeah, it's like, I mean, but at the same time, I can completely understand if you're not thinking, you trying to do what you need to do, right. Especially if it's in an emergency situation where somebody calls you and says, I got your child ransom, or your child's in an accident, something like that. So I mean, I can understand to a certain degree that your thought process is not immediately going, let me call to make sure my child or my grandchild or whoever it is okay. Right. Like you think you help them.
I was thinking about that in Donnell's case, and I was like, if somebody told me that my son was in an accident or my grandson was in an accident or whatever, first thing I would do would be to call the parent and be like, yo, it was in an accident? The Bama's called me.
How they get my number?
Right. So it's strange, and when people get elderly, they do lose some sense of
common sense.
Common sense, yeah.
No, I think the way that they word it, and they make it sound so urgent that people get caught up in the moment of, oh well, let me just take care of it. Let me just fix it.
But I've seen on the news like get like not millions, but damn near like hundreds of thousands of dollars scammed out of. I mean, like crazy. Like at some point in time, a red flag has to go off and be like, nah, I'm sending you too many Apple Card accounts or whatever the hell they asking for. Right. Like that, something just I'm not giving you my account number, or that's just that's hard for me to.
It's tough, man.
I wonder, because that's our generation, though. You know what I'm saying? And so, like right now, in the future, I'm wondering how scammers will be, because we're not going to fall for little stuff like that.
I'm like John, turn off
like
my
the
phone.
Old school does,
I'm like John, turn off my phone. I don't care. I missed the rest of your damn text messages.
Right.
I feel like our generation is a little bit more smarter than that. Like I feel like we, you know what I'm saying, like our parents are probably like baby boomers, right? And so
right.
We grew up in it. I feel like we grew up in an era where, what I'm saying, like our parents didn't play that. And so for our kids, it's like I was born that night, but I wasn't born last night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's start there. Like, I know I used to try to scam on my parents, and I don't mean scam is like trying to get money from them. But what I'm saying is like
trying to get over.
Right. I used to try to get over my folks. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30 years from now, there may be something that, you know what I'm saying, might catch us off guard. But I don't personally,
that's
like,
my
I don't see.
That's exactly my point. So scammers get their money by being on top of whatever it is that will get you.
But
so
like,
I'm wondering what that'll look like.
I feel like there's a lot of elderly people who have been around, who, you know what I'm saying, have that sense of awareness. Like, they do exist. You know what I'm saying? They have that sense of awareness. Like, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust them.
See, this is the problem. This is the problem. We gave old people technology, right? We gave them smartphones and we gave them computers. If we keep them off of those and just give them a flip phone, they wouldn't be able to sell nobody no money. That wouldn't happen. Like,
but they still answer. But still phone calls still come in though. Them phone calls still come in. They call you.
But they can't. What they gonna do then? If you can't, you know what I'm saying? If all you
can't give them access to the money,
right?
Hey, they can read over an account number. They can be like, my account number is, and give them an account number.
Oh well,
that's, yeah.
I can't help nobody who won't read their account number over the phone. That is that's been forever. Like, you don't get no.
That's textbook number one.
Right. 101. But
it's like, let me give you my social security number too. Let me just give you all.
Right. But they don't think about that though. That's the thing. When you get of a certain age, for whatever reason, they just don't think about that for whatever reason.
I'm gonna tell you too. You know what I'm saying, for these old school cats, like that door to door. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knock on your door too. And the first thing I say, like, if they catch me, the first thing I say is like, let me see your credentials. You know what I'm saying?
I got a sign on my door. Mike, you seen the sign on my door? I got a sign on my door. No solicitations whatsoever. No, and unless you got Girl Scout cookies, I don't want no solicitation. And that's literally what it says on my front door. So I've had people literally ring my doorbell, go, I read your sign, but you read my sign. No, thank you. Close.
So again,
I just open up the Ring app and say,
yeah,
we don't want none.
That part. Because remember, I said I don't answer my phone. I don't answer my door either.
Yeah.
I open up that Ring app and be
unless I'm expecting you, you can ring all you want. I turn on the camera to see who's out there, but I don't even engage you if I'm not expecting you.
So, Ty, you don't get the word from Jehovah Almighty?
They don't. Since COVID, they don't be around no more. Since COVID,
knocking at my door, I'd be like, dang.
Since COVID,
it's so funny, man, because man, I'll be looking at these cats. I'll be like, yeah, where you get that suit from, man? Like seriously, like you
from People's Drug
Store. I be looking at them like, somebody donated that, and you picked that up. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny.
Nah, but since COVID, I don't see it. They still make rounds up your way.
They still hard up here. They still go hard up here.
Nah, not down here in North Carolina. They not.
I haven't seen them.
They back at it in this area
since COVID.
Now I will say, in 3 years, but 3 years, more than half of that was COVID. But in 3 years that I've been in this neighborhood, haven't seen any. In my old neighborhood, we did, but not since we moved.
Yeah, I ain't seen none since COVID, and I've been in this house about little over 5 years.
Okay.
So not since COVID, have I, since I seen them, but it is what it is.
Well, tomorrow when they stop by your house, let me know. Send me a text.
Nah, they come on Saturdays. They come on Saturdays. They got Hurricane Ian coming through.
Let me holler at my people now. Send them your way.
Okay, send them your way.
You gotta have a black Hebrew Israelite sitting on your porch.
Nope, not at all. Hey, read the sign, and I close the door back. Read the sign, I promise you. Hey, y'all celebrate National Daughters and National Sons Day?
I didn't.
I didn't even know it was happening. I saw everybody posting about their daughter. I don't have no daughter. So.
Today was supposed to be National Sons Day.
Is it?
So y'all got a couple more hours to acknowledge y'all sons.
Yeah, I didn't do it for my daughter, so I can't do it for my sons. Then.
So they put y'all in old folks' homes for not acknowledging them on social media.
My kids don't even mess with social media like that.
They don't.
They just stay on YouTube. That's it.
Right.
No kids watch TV. That's all they do is be on YouTube.
Yo, I don't watch TV either no more.
Well, I do.
I got YouTube TV, and then I watch
TV though.
Yeah, it is, but we don't hardly watch it. We don't even. I pay for YouTube TV every month, and literally, if it wasn't for a couple shows that my wife and I watch on regular TV, we wouldn't even watch. I don't watch the news.
Since you randomly paying for accounts, can you pay for my account then?
I mean,
you ain't using.
Can't do that, but because you might get a phone call, and get cut off. But like it's literally like we watch a handful of shows, and we usually don't even watch them when they come on. We watch them on the DVR. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
gotcha. Okay, well, I don't know. I ain't do it either. Just want to see if y'all did it. I ain't do it. My kids ain't say nothing, so I don't feel bad. So it is what it is. They ain't like they acknowledge me on my birthday. So
dang.
I don't get a post. I get acknowledged. But I don't get a post. So it is what it is.
No, you said it right the first time. They don't acknowledge.
Until your wife reminds them that they need to do something. It's like, oh, what?
Hey, so long as she acknowledges me, that's all that matters. Commercial time.
Hey, it's your girl, Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. Right here on RETV. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week, because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story, if we can. I'm Demita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Welcome back. It is Millionaire Man Cave right here, Relationship Entertainment Television. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and sticking with us. Y'all know what time it is. It is time to get into Question of the Week. If y'all not have actually downloaded the RETV app, y'all make sure y'all do that. Y'all saw the commercial. Y'all saw. Make sure you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if you have not already done so. It's Relationship Entertainment Television. And make sure y'all go ahead and download the RETV Roku app if you have not also done that as well. It's the time of the show. We get into the question of the week. Was y'all sending y'all's questions to info@re-tv.net. We get them on air, whether it be via text or whether it be through via video, or sometimes, we got different topics that we come up with just based on questions that y'all send us. So it is that time of the show episode, but y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get it in. I think Donnell got the week this week.
Heck? Hold on.
Kick him out.
Hold on.
What kick him out? I already know who that is. That we just gonna act like they don't exist.
Okay.
They don't exist. They've been on the show before. They a chef. Cowboy.
Yeah, Kingdom Chef.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna give him no acknowledgement.
If that's Kingdom Chef, man, I'm upset with him because I tried to reach out to him to do something, and I ain't heard back from him. I ain't heard back from him.
You should have told me. You should have told me. I gave you his number directly. That way you could have called him and spammed his ass.
I got a question of the week. All right.
Good evening, losers. Anyway,
see you next week. Sorry, Donnell. Sorry.
So my man wrote in. He says, my ex-wife and I separated 3 years ago, and last year our divorce was finalized, and now I have a girlfriend that I've been with for 18 months, and 7 months ago we moved in together. My girlfriend has a 9-year-old boy, and I have a 10-year-old son. But her son's dad is completely a complete deadbeat that he hasn't seen or talked to since 2017. He says my ex-wife has back problems, so in the summer I go and mow the lawn, and if she needs help moving something, which is not often, with snow removal, I help her as well. Or like recently, we got hit by Hurricane Fiona, and 3 large trees fell in the yard. So I'm going to be cutting them and helping her clean the yard. I do all this not because of her, but because I want my son to be in a safe and clean environment, the yard, to play and hang out with his friends, etc. The problem is that my girlfriend doesn't get it and tries to give me a hard time and feels insecure and tells me why can't she get someone else to do these things? Like, that's my son, and it was me who later who left her and filed for divorce and would never go back with her. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to abandon my son and be an asshole to my ex-wife. Why can't she get it? Like, I don't understand. And yes, we have had numerous conversations. And yes, I love her and she's an amazing woman, but I'm getting tired of this. Your thoughts?
Interesting. Okay, let me ask this question. You might have addressed it and I might have tuned out for a quick second. I do that sometimes. So she don't have a man. The ex does not have a man. So they got a child together.
They got a child together.
And they no longer together. He filed for divorce.
He filed for divorce.
They no longer he moved on. He got remarried, or is it just his girlfriend?
He got a new girl. He got a new girlfriend of 18 months.
Okay, so it's just a new girlfriend. Bet. Okay. So, but he's no longer and the ex hasn't moved on. She ain't, well, she might have moved on, but she ain't got another dude that he know about anyway.
Right.
Correct.
And they just got a child together.
Right.
Okay. I'm just piecing it all together. Because it sounds like she's using him as the maintenance man.
Oh.
She's using him as the maintenance man.
But it really doesn't sound like she's using him. It sounds like he's volunteering his services.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw a spin on it for you.
Okay.
Not a huge spin, but my mind went to the fact, he kept bringing up his son, and what his son can see, and all that. But I feel like and I want y'all opinions on this. What should he do in regards to his son seeing how he treats his mom? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Is that a big deal? Because some of y'all are in blended families, some of us aren't. And so I wanted to hear from everybody. My first impression was to say, well, I want my son to see how you treat a lady, whether she's your ex or not. And I want my son to see how, that I still treat your mama well. I'm not, even though I'm not there, we're still good.
I get what you're saying, Mike. But I definitely want to address old boy's question or old boy's thoughts as well. I want to answer yours. I think your question is important, but I definitely want to answer old boy's question as far as thoughts, because to me it sounds like, Donnell, correct me if I'm wrong. So his issue is the fact that his girl has an issue with the fact that he's still doing the things that Mike just mentioned for his ex-wife.
Right.
Correct. But he don't look at it. Well, my interpretation, he doesn't look at it as he's doing it for his ex-wife. He's doing it for his son.
He's doing it for his ex-wife.
I mean,
he's doing it for his ex-wife.
In my opinion, he ain't gonna never be able to win, right? And that's because until his girl realizes that as long as he doing stuff at home, then she ain't losing nothing, and he should be able to go over and do whatever he can for his child. In his mind, it's for his child. Now, whether that's factual or not, that's a whole different thing. In part, he's doing it for his child, right? He wants his child to be able to have a place to go out and play. And maybe he know his baby mama ain't shit and she ain't actually going to take care of it herself. So he going to go over and take care of it. I don't know. I mean, that might, you know what I'm saying?
That's a slippery slope, though, John. That's a slippery slope, in my opinion, though. She got back problems. Okay, I'm sure she do. After he done blew her back out every time he go over there and help her clean up the snow.
See, you take it to the next level. It ain't even got to be that far. It ain't even got to go that far.
That's the maintenance man I know.
Exactly. He is the maintenance man.
So you feeding into what his girlfriend issue is, which is
no, I'm not. So okay.
Yes, when you say stuff like that, all you're doing is putting fuel on the fire for his girlfriend.
Because that's women know women. Because women know women, John. So that his girlfriend knows that his ex-wife may have an ulterior motive. Remember, he left his ex-wife. His ex-wife ain't leave him. So his ex-wife may still very well much have feelings. So every time that he comes over there to quote unquote do something for his son, she could be answering the door and laundry, or your son's asleep right now. But I just got out the shower, so come in here and clean my pipes for me right quick.
Come on, man. Let's be honest. If he left her, he had good reason to leave.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was with a chick and I was just like, I am
That's
done.
Subjective. That's subjective. Good reason is subjective, but go ahead.
If I was done, like ain't nothing she clearly none of what she got good enough for me to stay. Otherwise, I would have just stayed.
But let's be real.
It might not be good enough for you to stay, but it might be good enough to visit every now and then.
Exactly. And let's be real, John. A lot of dudes would leave a chick for no reason at all, just because she got on my nerves, or the grass was greener on the other side, or they thought the grass was greener.
Or the grass needed to be cut on the other side.
Yeah, they thought the grass was greener on the other side. Right. So a lot of dudes would leave chicks for no reason. No hell.
If that's the case, if he finding out the grass ain't green on the other side, then he could just go back too, apparently, right?
Right, but that's the issue. His current girlfriend is saying, I don't want you going over there in the first place because you done already left her. What you going over there? And I get your point, Donnie. I get your point. Okay, or not your point, but the dude's point. The dude is saying, I'm doing this for my son. I'm doing this for my son. I want my son to see, have a good place to grow up, X, Y, and Z. But I just personally think it's a slippery slope. Now, do I think it's possible you can still, do things for your son and in his mother's household and it not be that way? Yes, but I think it's a slippery slope.
Bring him that McDonald's.
and the rest of her kids too.
You gotta bring all the kids to McDonald's.
Exactly.
I got eight other kids. You gotta bring them some McDonald's too.
And if you don't, your son ain't getting none of this.
So my thing is, and here's my spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just take my personal experience. Like, I don't ever plan on like doing something like that for my ex-wife. However, I do know my ex-wife husband, at one point he used to travel a lot. And, when I pull up, like I would notice like the grass wouldn't cut. And I'll say something to my son, like, why the grass ain't cut? You know what I'm saying? Because I know his mother not going out there doing it. And I know I taught him better than that. You know what I'm saying? I think at 10 years old, I think at 10 years old, just my personal opinion, I don't think that there's anything wrong. I mean, unless the yard is just like 40 acres and a mule, you know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing wrong with the 10-year-old going out there and learn how to cut some grass.
Right. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, but at the same time, is your son now going back to his mother and being like, my father said, why the grass ain't cut? I need to cut the grass, or John need to cut the grass, or whatever dude's name is need to cut the grass?
Say that again.
Is your son, because he may not know how to cut the grass. I don't know. He do. Maybe he do, maybe he didn't. Is he now going back to his mother saying, well, dad said, such and such need to cut the grass? Or, why the grass ain't cut? Like, and now she approaching you.
No. I'm not saying I'm not listening. I wasn't saying it to say like the man of the house need to cut the grass. What I'm saying is, in his absence, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, my son could have stepped up, or my ex-wife could have had my son cut the grass. You know what I'm saying?
But not you as her ex.
Correct.
Because that's what dude's doing. Dude's doing it as her ex, though.
I mean, hey,
he's got to maintain that lawn.
Exactly, Mike. Exactly, Mike.
I can't. Y'all are doing too much with it. Y'all going way.
No, but it's real. Okay, because that was dude's question. That was dude's question. Because
he said,
I guarantee that's what his girlfriend thinking.
He said a tree fell in her yard.
Exactly. When she screamed,
did
anybody hear it? So did it really fall? Hey, I'm telling you, that's what his girlfriend is thinking, though. That's why his girlfriend has the issue in the first place. Because his girlfriend is like, what are you going over there for? yeah, you may be doing this for your son, but why she can't get her brother? Why she can't hire a landscaper? Why she can't got a new man to do the stuff that you going over there doing for her, trying to be the maintenance man? Like, why you got to be her maintenance man? Why she can't get somebody else to do it?
Well, probably because he probably know in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when she go to child support, she ain't gonna forget that she had to deal with all this stuff.
Right.
So she gonna try milk
it's either gonna cost them now or it's gonna cost them later.
That's true.
And I'm gonna tell you, 18 months ain't long enough for him to cost them anything. You hear me?
Right.
But if she petty enough, it's some petty women that don't care what you done did. I don't care how much you done did. I'm still gonna go ahead and see her take you for all I can.
I mean, maybe he going over there because she threatened him to take him to the court. And he, you know,
but then why not tell his girlfriend that? Why not tell his girlfriend that and instead of having her wondering why he going over there?
Because man, that creates a wedge between the both of them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he has to co-parent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be the parents against the world, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this.
So are you saying, I've got firsthand experience in this, but are you saying that he needs to now address the girlfriend and tell her that she just gotta, you know, accept it for what it is?
Yeah.
Hey, fall in line, champ.
Yep. That's my thinking on it. Like, and then she or she ain't the one, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just because it's just it's not worth the headache with his girlfriend if she can't get on the same page and understand that this is just how it's going to be.
Okay. So let me flip it right quick. Let me go ahead, Donnell. Go ahead, Donnell.
I was gonna say, unless this girl, so I'm gonna tell you, man, like, outsiders do a great job of doing a lot of this. Right. You know what I'm saying? And to me, unless this girl is willing to take on any backlash from any freaking suggestion she may have, she can kick rocks.
Right.
So flip it then. Let's say the shoe was on the other foot. Let's say for whatever reason he got into an accident and he became immobilized and he needs help and assistance. And she is the maintenance woman, you know, because y'all got kids together, right? You know, you still need to see your child. She bringing the child over, so on and so forth. You the new dude over here. Would you feel comfortable with your girl going over to her ex-house, being the maintenance woman to take care of her immobilized ex-husband just because that was the baby daddy? Y'all got kids together. He can't wash dishes. He can't cook for himself.
First of all, if that was the situation, I'm not going to send my lady over nowhere, ex-husband or not, by herself to go do some yard work. Like, that's stupid.
Not yard work. It ain't gotta be yard work. It could be
maintenance
cooking,
work, whatever.
Cleaning the kitchen up.
It could be whatever. It ain't gotta be yard work.
Cleaning the house. Women.
Y'all sexist.
I'm just saying,
she could do yard work, John. Damn it. I mean, she could do yard work.
But I'm just saying, flip the script.
Yeah, but I'm saying because it could be.
She's not going over there to feed my man chicken noodle soup just because he got a head cold. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You know that? Do you know that? You know that? He got a head cold.
I don't know that.
He got a head cold.
But that's not what. But now you adding factors that didn't even. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even.
That ain't flipping, right?
No, I'm just flipping it though. I'm real talk. All right, real talk. I'm flipping it to say if the shoe was on the other foot, and your girl is now going for her ex dude's house, and who knows
for whatever.
I'm not saying she cutting grass, she cooking chicken and soup, eating them, whatever. I'm just saying they got a kid together, and they co-parenting, like you said, like when she was on her foot, they co-parenting, and she want to make sure that her son is or daughter or whatever is in a place where. And the father and the ex can't do it right now.
So I'm gonna just say this: like, I don't personally, I don't feel like that's an apples to apples comparison because that's not, to me, that's not likely in a whole lot of situations where, you know what I'm saying, the woman is doing for the ex-husband versus the ex-husband doing for the woman.
But if the ex-husband's gotten into an accident, or let's say a medical condition happened, and he can't do for him, and it's not long term, it could be a month. Whatever.
He didn't say she couldn't do for herself.
Well, we might go drop an apple pie off as a family. Hope get well soon. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm thinking that a lot of dudes out here, may not keep a house the same way that a woman keeps a house. So if we flipping it, I'm thinking that woman may have that saying that I'm going over there to make sure that the house is straight and whatever.
Because I don't want my child in the dirty house.
Because because I know he ain't going to do it, and I don't want my son living like that. So I feel like that's a realistic flip the script.
Now, I don't know too many women that would actually do it, but yeah.
Right. not this color at least.
I mean, actually, but that
again, I don't. To me, that's not an apples to apples comparison. But okay, you know what I'm saying. Even still, my girlfriend ain't going over her ex-husband's house to clean his house just because he can't. You know what I mean?
So does that make it right that now she has to tell you to kick rocks or get on the train? Because that's basically what you said other way around. You had to tell her.
No. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of outsiders. Like when you're in a co-parenting situation, there's a lot of outsiders who don't necessarily agree with your arrangement.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they can come in and try to F something up. You know what I mean? And again, it's not even their business. I ain't gonna say their business, but it's not even their burden to bear. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, because they think they know better. Like you said, outsiders always got something to say about something they know nothing about.
Right.
I mean, we've proven that point about the whole Nia Long old boy situation. We don't know what the hell went on behind the closed doors of their relationship, but everybody like, oh Nia. We don't know what Nia could have been doing and not doing, so we don't know. Like you said, we don't know. Outsiders got a lot to say about stuff that doesn't make any sense. That's true.
Aha.
What?
See, I was realistic.
It is realistic,
but it is a realistic because a lot of men won't do stuff, and the woman be like, "I don't want, my child being in that. And I know he ain't gonna do it. So I gotta do it."
Right. So now what you're saying is she need to tell you as the new current boyfriend that you got to jump on the train or kick rocks. The same way you just said the old boy had to tell his girlfriend.
So you mean to tell me? And I'm not saying okay. So I guess when I internalize or what I at least think about that, like it's one thing to be single and still doing for your ex-husband, but if you're in a relationship and you doing these things for your ex-husband, like you are in a, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you are looking for, you know what I'm saying, something to like pop off at any given Sunday.
So then why is the girlfriend wrong in the question that you read earlier? Why is the girlfriend wrong for not wanting her boyfriend to go over to his ex-wife's house then?
I never said he was wrong. I mean, she was wrong.
But y'all saying she needs to jump on the train to kick rocks?
I'm saying like it might be variables to why he's doing the things that he's doing.
Okay.
But I'm also saying, if you know what I'm saying, but I'm also saying again, if he's in a good co-parenting situation with his ex-wife, she may be, you know what I'm saying, messing that up to where, he might not be paying child support. You know what I'm saying? When you start taking stuff away, or you know what I'm saying, stop doing things that you were doing, when money's involved, it's a whole different beast. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, but I just think it needs to be fair on both sides. If the shoe was the same on one foot, it needs to be the same on the other. If
unless she got club foot.
You stupid. Shut up.
or they lost a foot in the accident.
if she gotta get on board, with the situation that's going on, based on the fact of you don't know, or the fact that the ex-wife could be petty and put him on child support, then it need to be the same way. You as the new boyfriend should need to get on board. If your now current girlfriend is now going back to her ex-husband's house, to clean up his house or make sure that house looks good for the kids as well. And I mean, not saying the dude gonna put her on child support, but I just think the shoe need to work both ways. It need to work both ways.
I put her on child support.
But that's what I'm saying though. So it's so
clean my house.
The chick, in my opinion, is not in the wrong for having an issue with old boy going over to his ex-wife's house.
I think she is.
I don't think she's in the wrong.
I think she is. I think she's in the wrong.
I think
she's a bad girlfriend.
Women know women.
I think she's a bad girlfriend. I think she is not a good person at all.
Women know women though.
I say this time.
That's true.
I will say this time. For me,
there's scandalous women out there.
For me, if it was something new, then yeah, I would probably have like a lot of issue, and I would agree that she should have the issue. But if they've been dating for 18 months and he's been doing it since day one, maybe she shouldn't have so much of an issue.
Right. It ain't like it just started last week. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he decided to go back to his ex last week.
That's a good point.
But let's be real here. We know women can hold petty ass grudges and feelings forever. If I ain't like you from day one, I ain't gonna like you from day 501.
That's right.
That's women can do that. Let's be real. Guys, on one hand, me and you can get into a fight right now, and an hour from now, we go out and be like, "Yo, we had drinks together." Women get into a fight and they hate each other for the rest of their lives. She already hates your ex because she's your ex.
Like reality TV? What you mean paid for it?
You stupid. she already hates your ex because it's your ex. I'm just saying. Women hold grudges. Women hold grudges.
But why though? Why we can't be all together, people? Why we can't be
why we just can't get along?
Why we can't get along? Why we don't want to why we gotta have so many, hold so much like mean and mad
I ain't holding nothing.
It's just
hey, Donnell, that's so much venom. It kill you. Hold on to that too long.
Yeah, man.
And I need some white people to chime in. Is it the same? Is it the same on the white side as it is on our side?
See, Mike, ain't nobody even getting no colors. Mike. We don't know what color they are.
I want to know. Is it the same?
That's a good question.
Is it the same?
That's a good question. Assuming that the person who wrote this is black, I don't know. So I don't know.
Y'all racist.
It's just something that popped up in my head.
Sexist and racist.
It's one of those shows tonight.
I don't know. I just think that old boy is I don't know. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's my personal opinion.
I think the bigger issue, the one we not addressing here, is that women can't let us be happy. The man is happy. Let the man be happy. Let that man be happy. He doing what he can. He trying to be happy. Let that man be happy.
Right.
Lucky that string. Spidey senses just went up.
I'm about to get some bad. I'm about to get some.
You're gonna have to change your name, Mr.
What you mean?
You're gonna have to change your name, Mr. PC.
All comments
trouble starter
that are made are those who are made by the individual themselves and not a reflection of Relationship Entertainment Television and Millionaire M.A.N Cave. So send all emails to that man right there. Nah. But it is what it is. I mean, hopefully that man work it out. Hopefully he listened to the show and he figure it out. He put shoe on both foots and he figure it out. He talked to his ex-wife and he talked to his girlfriend. And he figure it out. I don't know. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. It is another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave. Mr. I Don't Want No Trouble. Y'all be changing his name.
Nah, Mr. I Don't Want No Smoke.
I remember John said, Mr. I Quit. Mr. I Don't Want No Trouble. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no trouble,
correspondence. Mr. I Don't Want No Trouble.
That's what he said. Why that? I don't want no trouble, boss.
That's right.
I don't want no smoke. Yo, Millionaire M.A.N Cave every Tuesday right here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all make sure y'all share this with a friend, with another friend. Y'all subscribe, y'all download, all that stuff in between. But until next time, we be out. Catch y'all next time. Same place, same time. Peace.